Friday, everybody. Oh, it's been a while. And I've been so busy, like besides work and just life. It's just like, I looked up and I hadn't posted anything or loaded any vlogs. But let me tell y'all, my Instagram page is full of people that are doing either crypto, forex, or investing. They're all followers. So I'm just like, why don't you at least like come over and watch my video? Oh my goodness. And here I am thinking like, oh yeah, I should just not have a private account. So I'm about to be private for a while on my Instagram page and just clear out all those bots. It's so annoying. So annoying. And then the DMs are insane. Oh yeah, notice something, a little something different, a little something. Let's change it up some. Yeah, but I went away for a couple of days and I absolutely loved it. And I used to do this years ago before I got married. Just go to the beach like every quarter, a couple times a year. So I was just known for going to the beach like off season. And that's so you can explore the town that you're at, because it's not jam-packed with traffic and tourists, and the rooms are really affordable, and you find the like mom and pop restaurants that are still open, and they're not on the beaten path. So I love it. So when I went to the beach, and I knew it was cold here, so there was supposed to be a winter storm coming through, but thank goodness it was just really cold. But just I have a black Eskimo coat. I call it Eskimo coat. My husband gave me. And it's just so warm, like it's heavy and warm. It has this massive hood with the fur. And literally I could sit outside if it's like 0 degrees in the tank top with the coat on and I would not feel anything. So that's what I wore on the beach. I had a chair from my Airbnb, which they were great super hosts. I love it, lovely place. But I literally just sat there and just watched the waves crash. I had my gloves on, my Uggs and my sweatpants. And I just remember thinking like, oh yeah, I've done this in a long time. Especially since last year, you're still working through, what's going on in the world. So it just kind of changed like where you can go on vacation and then just truly like decompressing and enjoying yourself. But I am still working through reading the 1619 Project. Man, if y'all don't have that book, you've got to get it. Don't borrow someone else's book, because I'm going to tell you right now, like I'm an avid reader, but that book, I describe it as a piece of pound cake. Like someone brings a pound cake, you're not going to just guzzle it down like a bunch of dollar store cookies. You'll get that piece of cake and you're going to be like, oh my God, this is so good. Oh, you feel the love in it, the richness, the quality. And that's how reading the Project 1619 is. You read a chapter or two and you're sitting there and I'm literally like typing in notes or writing down things that I had not heard of, and most of the things that we had not been taught in elementary school. And it just blows my mind. And you sitting there after you read, you're just like reflecting, thinking like, wow, we were never taught about this concept. Well, this explains that. And then, of course, most of the time to slavery. Like the concept of sugar. Here I am looking at sugar completely different, because sugar, the crystallization of sugar, and molasses, which drove rum, which was needed to perpetuate and fuel the slavery economy. Isn't that crazy? Because just think, before sugar was crystallized, everyone just ate their little things and drank their tea just fine. Once sugar came on the scene and it was able to be crystallized and transported to different countries, it was like we are now. We're addicted to sugar. Everyone became addicted to sugar, had to have it, but there's only so many places that could grow it. And so I learned that Louisiana, that tropical area, that you ever been to Louisiana, is like swampy, that thick heat is similar to the tropics. And they could mimic the area where sugarcane was grown. So can you imagine a human body hewing sugarcane out of the ground as a machine is supposed to do that? Human bodies were used for that. My Uncle Jimmy used to say, his ancestors and stuff, we pulled sugarcane. He said, sugarcane will kill you. And you read the story of how people be like maimed or burned, because it's such a high tense, time sensitive process. Like you can have the water boiling for the sugarcane. This needs to be stripped, pulled. And if you're slow because you're injured, you're hurt, or you're a child, or you're pregnant, they will punish you for not being able to keep up with this task that a machine should have been doing. And people were literally burned alive. And in molasses. Boiling, hot, simmering sugar. Sugar that's about to turn to molasses. How insane is that? So you read something like that and you just think like, we were never taught this in history, in high school. Here I am, almost 50 years old, and the last 10 years I've learned so much more about our history as melanated people than I've ever learned in my, and I'm double degreed, y'all. I got a bachelor's and a master's. I never knew any of this stuff. So I'm saying all that to say, get Project 1619 by Nicole Hannah Jones. She's about to be on the banned books list, so you fight for that. This is the sister that is busting open everything. Pray for her safety because she has life threats. White supremacist groups, yep, they're after her. They're mad. There's a book debunking her book. She has a New York Times research department at her arsenal that helped her write this book. Do you know how she came about this project? Because she was taught to read and learn and ask questions and have critical thinking skills. And her parents encouraged her to do that. And that's what sparked her curiosity about what really happened with our history. Isn't that something? So, teach your kids, read them, take them off them tablets. Oh my God. All those, y'all know I'm in the parking lot at work, right? Okay. I'm early, I ain't going in yet. But yeah, let them research and read and learn where they come from. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and they're not teaching critical race theory. Critical race theory. Isn't that crazy? So crazy. So they'll have to know these things for themselves. And basically, until things change dramatically, they're just going to have to learn to pass the test. Whatever that information they're giving them, but they have to know within themselves, like, well, this ain't my history. Oh, this is history y'all want to push over me? No, my parents taught me at home where we came from. I know my worth, I know my value. And that will change the mindset of our melanated people. Because imagine your perspective on your ancestors if you knew that for thousands of years, melanated people ruled the earth. And slavery, as horrible and as a tragedy as it was only a slither of time. It was horrible. We're not going to take that, we're not going to take it lightly. It was a horrible thing that had been done. But out of thousands of years of melanated people ruling the earth and then slavery, that's the only thing that's taught that you come from. So when someone tells you, oh, you come from a slave and you're a slave, you might be like, well, I'm not going to be a slave. I'm going to be better. But I am a slave, so these are things that slaves did to condition and survive, and this is how they thought. Well, someone tells you like, oh no, y'all were like emperors, scientists, architects, doctors, astrologists, spirituality, everything that exists and that is from African spirituality. You really don't get deep into it. You can say Morse too. So that changed your concept and just kind of makes you think that you need to have more pride in who you are. And let me tell you, if we come to that reckoning and understand our power and potential, then we are a force to be reckoned with. We will no longer be considered the people that have the $1 trillion spending habit. We will be that group of people that needs to have reparations. We need reparations. Let's not dance over that lightly. We can't pass over that. Reparations, we're due. Yeah, we're due for reparations. But it's also just think, we have the power to turn everything over. And I told my husband the other day, I've been saying for years, oh, the system is broken and it needs to be dismantled. And I'm just like, no, after some reading and researching, you're like, no, the system is designed exactly the way that the colonizers, these white supremacists, the way they wanted that would benefit them. They made it for them, to benefit them in every single way. So, yeah, the time is coming. This is a powerful year. 2021, I believe people were awakened to knowledge. In 2022, a lot of people are changing their mentality about who they are and how to take care of themselves. And then things that we take for granted, like take care of our communities and educating our children. It's a whole different mindset. also taking care of your health. You start reading about like redlining and the way housing projects were designed and what was the goal of those, and taking the father out of the home to basically like take the black man away and leave this black mother with these children just scrapping for whatever. So do some research. Read. You know it's Black History Month? I saw a quote the other day. It was so beautiful. It was like, no, it's Black History every day. February is just our anniversary month. So happy anniversary. And let me get in here and make some changes in some people's lives today. Hope you have a great day. Take care.
Audio Jungle.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Here's to an amazing outfit, thrifted and purchased with Christmas gift cards. This amazing sweater from TJ Maxx with my TJ Maxx gift card. And that's Wally in the background being frustrated I'm recording. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday. Woo! Man, we had rain over here. Let's see. Yesterday was sleet, a couple of snow flurries, then rain. Then the rain froze, and it's a 2-hour delay this morning, and I can see why. Because at some parts on the highway, you be like, ooh, it's ice. So it's a lot of black ice everywhere. So just pray and drove carefully. And of course, this idiot's flying by. So I'm just like, you go ahead and kill yourself. I got a life to live. So I just took my time and got to work. Still got to work early. So that's a good thing. Let me tell you what I've been doing in the morning that I've noticed such a big difference. I do consume sea moss, but I've been doing stretches like as soon as I get out of bed. Yeah, so that helps like elongate because you're stiff when you're sleeping, so it helps with my back and my knee and hips, so that helps a lot. And then stretching before I go to bed. But I am a member of the YWCA, so they have a reset challenge for the month of February. Because most people by now have fallen off their New Year's resolutions, which I don't believe y'all know that. But anyway, it's just kind of simple things, but sometimes it's good to see those things on paper, like drinking your 64 ounces of water, eating your fruits and vegetables, writing down what you eat a protein, being mindful, like it said, go for a walk every day, regardless of the weather. And I was, like I told y'all when I went to the beach, like I had like my Eskimo coat and I was like toasty. So if it's not icy at the park today, I did bring my things. And I used to do that years ago. At one place I worked at, I worked on a beautiful campus. And so we would walk like for our lunch break. And unless it was like pouring down, raining, even like a drizzle, would take our umbrellas and we'd just walk and talk. Sometimes we didn't talk at all, but it helped clear your mind. And let me tell you, you didn't have that sluggish 2:30 feeling because you had that mental clarity. You got some fresh air, you moved around. So it does help. What's the other thing? Oh, accountability partners, and then working in groups. So fitness groups are fun. I was doing the hip hop step class, and that's a cool group. And there's enough space that you're not close on people because what's still out there. But it's a good way to just challenge each other. You look for each other, and it's just great when like you don't feel motivated, someone else is like motivating you, and you turn around and motivate someone else. So next thing you know, a whole hour has gone by. You burned a bunch of calories. You sweated. You sweated, and you sleep good. And then next thing you know, you're like shrinking, and your body's looking good. So I hope y'all take advantage of some of those free workouts like on YouTube too. A lot of us still working from home, and a lot of people are still sedentary. But get up and move around. Use it or lose it, because I'm telling you right now, in the last 2 years we've been like working like this. I have noticed a big difference in my body, but it's also like last couple months I've been doing more physically, and I've noticed those changes. So getting to it. Hope you have a great Tuesday. So I'm gonna try to go for a walk today, and I don't know, it's a cardio class downtown at the Y, and then it's Tuesday, it's Aqua Zumba also. So I'm debating between those two. But anything, anything's better than nothing. So we hope y'all have a great day. Take care.
Good morning, everybody. Opening a package from Endless Creations.
Are you serious on Instagram? Look at that. Isn't that cute?
Supporting small businesses, Black-owned woman business. So I ordered some charms or chiblets for my daughters. Crocs, aren't they cute?
Audio Jungle.
Don't tell her. Well, this one's for me. You know, Mom gotta get one. But aren't these precious?
Audio Jungle.
Such a good deal. $1 each. The quality. Isn't it nice? So, yep. Nice little surprise. And hey, support Black businesses, especially Black-owned women businesses. And happy Black History Month.
Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday. Woo! Man, I love this weather. It's freezing. It's like 39 degrees, but it's going to be 60 today. It's like, I just got layers on. I'm just like, I don't know. I was freezing getting out of my car and just riding to work, and then, you know, it is what it is. But I am doing a presentation at my church for Black History Month, and so the committee asked me to talk about African American women authors. So in my back seat, my car's really junky. I can't show y'all, but I got a bunch of my books. I'm just working on an outline. So of course I have, you know, Maya Angelou, Terry McMillan, Bell Hooks, the infamous Nicole Hannah Jones. I also have Audre Lorde, and I have some poetry by Nikki Giovanni. I do have The Color Purple, which that's my own copy from Alice Walker. But it's just like, you know, when you're a person that loves to read, so when they actually do a presentation, you'd be like, oh, I have so many things to present and show. So I'm just working on like scaling it down, you know, because it's a presentation. It's not like I'm doing a whole workshop. So try to hit all the vital points, and definitely don't want to sound like you Google stuff, but you know, I think reading changes lives. So, you know, as kids, we were taught to read, and our parents have always been readers. So, you know, I push that into my daughter and my granddaughter, so they're like loving reading. But reading can take you, is an escape. For some people, it's a free vacation, and ones that builds, you know, fluency and literacy skills and comprehension. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm working on that tonight, and I hope. I need to get a couple quotes from each book, but I hope that'll end up me being, you know, starting to read like all these books. Cause, you know, you have pages, like dog ear your pages, and you bookmark things, and yeah. So I hope I just, you know, can just go through, pick up a couple quotes from each, and present that way, and just talk about like what they did for the, you know, African American or the Black field of literature. So I'll probably be able to record it Sunday because I'll be presenting. So I'll just let y'all know how I go. I can tell you now, they're gonna love it. But have a great day. Hey, today is Thursday, so I'll be going to, it's a high intensity training aqua class today at the gym that's closer to my job. So due to low numbers for the Thursday aqua Zumba, they cut that one out. But I'm going to that, and then hopefully I get a walk-in today during lunch. That's my goal, since I didn't do a lot yesterday or Tuesday because my knee was hurting. It's weird. But here's to getting those steps in. I got my water, and I already got in, let's see, about 16 ounces of water this morning. So, hey, stay hydrated, prayerful, intentional. Have a great day. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Oh my goodness. Remember I told you I was doing a new aqua class yesterday? High impact intensity training. Yeah, it's in the water, deep end. First I'm like, how's that gonna work out? I guess the aerobic parts will come in with you trying to stay afloat. I don't know, but you wear floats. I mean, I can swim, but I'm also like, how's this gonna work out? Like, how wet am I gonna get? And so the instructor was amazing. So the gym I went to, Like there's a couple of gyms around town that are affiliated with One Body. So this was a so-called the older gym. But the pool was so warm, but they also had this massive like sound system. And then she had a like a headset. And so you could hear her, because of course you're splashing and moving around. You could hear her, and she's very encouraging. And she was just working with me, and she's just like, "Oh, you're doing so good to just, for this to be your first time." And I'm just like, "Well, I don't know what I'm doing." But you're literally like in the water, sitting with a noodle between your legs, like the front and back part of the noodle is behind you, and you're doing things like seated chair or acting like you're on a bicycle. So you're literally like moving your arms and legs in the water in the deep end, and you have to turn yourself and pivot and then go backwards. So that was kind of cool. You had one to do like a unicycle, and then your hands had to be out of the water, so you had to work on core. And so she called all these things warm up, and I'm just like, I think this is a mind game, because this is not warm up. And then we got to the point where we had to put all these pieces together. She taught us in the beginning. And then we're literally like half of the pool. We were like moving back and forth, left to right, side to side. And we used the water weights, the foam weights. And you see those out the water, you be like, what is that gonna do? That ain't nothing. Because they're light, as foam was supposed to be. But your underwater resistance, that's where it comes in. And man, you can feel it. But towards the last half of the class, it's just literally like you're just like, your heart's like, woo, and you're just like, oh yeah, this is it, okay. So I did feel really good, and the stretch at the end, oh, the cool down in the short, shallow water, it was so amazing. Like, first of all, you got to take this class, but the noodle is under your ankle, up out of the water, and your leg is extended, and your back is against the wall, and the noodle literally like pulls your leg up. And if you don't have that much flexibility, or you're stiff, you can pull your knee up to your chest, inhale, and then as you exhale, let your legs stretch out. And you do that a couple of times, and it's just such an amazing stretch. And you turn that same gesture, you turn your body to the side with your legs still elevated with the noodle, and you have like a split stretch. And I can't imagine doing that on dry land, even though I do some yoga. But I mean, it was just the most amazing stretch, and I just thought, like, am I doing a split in the water? So, if you have never tried aqua aerobics, do it. The flexibility there, you're not going to hurt yourself, and all your muscles are being used, and you don't have that hard impact because you cannot do the same exercise on dry land as you do in water and think your joints won't notice. So that's what I noticed. But I slept so good last night, and then this morning I woke up and I didn't have like that weird like knee or hip pain. That was gone, because I think that was the deep stretching and some of the like ski motion, some of the unicycle movements you were doing with the props in the class. So that was pretty cool. And then she also let me know, she's like, oh, I teach this class Tuesday and Thursday. And I'm like, oh, I just thought that you just taught Thursday. She said, no, am I gonna see you Tuesday? And I'm like, yeah, I love this class. So here's learning something new and trying something new. So my Tuesday, Thursday, I do save those for myself so I can get some stuff done for myself. I did go for a walk yesterday because it was 60 degrees yesterday, y'all. I'm just like, right now it's, 37 degrees. But, lunchtime yesterday it was like 58. And then I did a couple home visits, it was 61. It was a beautiful day. But then by the time I left the gym last night, it started getting cold. But, once you leave a pool, I bundle up, so I put all this stuff back on. You want to catch pneumonia. And plus, it's just common sense. We just talk like that. Once you get wet, stay warm. But just looking forward to a great weekend. Like I told you, I have to work on my African American women's authors for my presentation at our church. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Outfit of the day, thrifted sweater, some Liz Claiborne slacks, black booties, car sweater. Simple, complete. I work with some amazing people, so
We have a group that's called the Celebration Committee, and this year for Valentine's Day, we presented each other little gifts, something that we're really into, your favorite things. So you had to bring 14 of your favorite things, have a little collection site, and look at all the goodies I have. Ah, love it.